The Philadelphia Eagles are heading into another NFL offseason with plenty of excitement and anticipation. And the latest developments in the NFC East are making the spotlight shine even brighter on the Birds. Fans have a lot to digest this week as the dynamics of the division are starting to shift in unexpected ways. The New York Giants have officially announced a major change in their coaching ranks, bringing in John Harbaugh, the longtime head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, to lead the team into a new era. This move marks a significant turning point for the Giants, who have struggled to maintain consistent success in recent seasons. And it immediately raises questions about how this will impact Philadelphia's standing in the division. Harbaugh's reputation as a disciplined, strategic, and highly successful coach precedes him, and his presence in the NFC East is bound to create ripple effects that the Eagles cannot ignore. Harbaugh's contract with the Giants reportedly spans 5 years, valued at $100 million, making him one of the highest-paid coaches in the league. The Giants are clearly signaling their intent to compete at a high level, investing in a proven leader who has delivered consistent results throughout his career. Over 18 seasons in Baltimore, Harbaugh built the Ravens into a perennial contender, capturing a Super Bowl and consistently finishing atop the AFC North. His teams were known for resilience, discipline, and an ability to perform under pressure, qualities that are now set to reshape the Giants' identity for the Eagles. This development is far from trivial. Every game against New York has always carried weight, but with Harbaugh at the helm, those matchups could become even more pivotal, adding new layers of strategy, intensity, and rivalry to the NFC East. A particularly intriguing aspect of this hiring is the potential arrival of Todd Monken as offensive coordinator. Monken, who previously worked with Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, helped lead one of the most dynamic and explosive offenses in the league. Jackson flourished under their guidance, earning unanimous MVP recognition. And Monken is widely regarded as someone who can optimize quarterback talent while orchestrating high-powered offensive schemes for the Eagles. The possibility of a revitalized Giants offense represents a new challenge. Philadelphia has long been one of the most stable franchises in the division, but a stronger, strategically enhanced opponent could demand adjustments and elevate the level of competition across every facet of the team. John Harbaugh also has a unique connection to Philadelphia, having spent nearly a decade in the organization from 1998 to 2007 as special teams coordinator and defensive backs coach under Andy Reid. That experience gives him an inside perspective on the culture and operations of the Eagles, something few divisional rivals possess. His understanding of the franchise's strengths and expectations could translate into strategic insights that influence how he prepares the Giants for matchups against Philadelphia. From the Eagles' standpoint, the division can no longer be approached with assumptions of easy victories. Every week against the Giants now carries higher stakes, requiring disciplined preparation, heightened focus, and tactical adaptability. The impact of Harbaugh's arrival extends beyond the field. A reinvigorated Giants team increases the overall competitiveness of the NFC East, elevating the stakes not just for Philadelphia, but for the entire division. Rivalries that were already intense are poised to intensify, creating an environment where every win carries added significance. The Eagles have a history of responding well to competitive pressure, leveraging strong leadership from ownership and management to maintain a culture of excellence. Jeffrey Lurie's oversight as owner and Howie Roseman's strategic direction in the front office ensure that the team remains prepared for these heightened challenges, while Nick Sirianni's coaching philosophy emphasizes adaptability, execution, and player development. Together, these elements form a resilient structure capable of sustaining success. Even as division rivals strengthen, Philadelphia's consistency over the past 5 seasons under Sirianni has been remarkable. The team has reached the playoffs in 5 consecutive years, achieved 4 straight seasons with 10 or more victories, and captured 1 Super Bowl championship. These accomplishments are not simply a product of talent or front office strategy. They reflect the deliberate, coordinated approach of a coaching staff that prioritizes preparation, in-game adjustments, and strategic growth. Sirianni has navigated a league increasingly defined by rapid offensive evolution, adapting schemes to maximize the abilities of key players such as Jalen Hurts, while maintaining a balanced, high-scoring offense capable of thriving against elite competition. His ability to evolve alongside the league demonstrates why Philadelphia continues to dominate in the NFC East. Even as new challenges emerge, Jalen Hurts' development under Sirianni exemplifies the synergy between coach and player. His improvement as both a passer and decision-maker under pressure has been integral to the Eagles' offensive efficiency. Hurts' growth allows the team to execute a dynamic, balanced attack, blending explosive plays with methodical, high-percentage strategies. This evolution reflects not only the quarterback's maturation, but also the Eagles' commitment to structured player development, depth and versatility across the roster. Guided by a staff capable of maximizing individual talent, create an organizational resilience that allows Philadelphia to sustain performance despite injuries or unforeseen challenges. With John Harbaugh entering the NFC East, the division becomes more competitive than it has been in years. The Giants' newfound strategic leadership signals that the Eagles can no longer rely on historical dominance to carry them through divisional matchups. Instead, every game demands precise execution, meticulous preparation, and an unwavering competitive edge for the Eagles. This elevated competition is ultimately a positive driver. It pushes the organization to maintain high standards, innovate strategically, and ensure that every player is operating at the peak of their potential. The added pressure reinforces a culture where success must be earned each week, both on and off the field, keeping the team sharp, motivated, and primed for sustained excellence. Beyond the immediate tactical implications, the broader league context is also worth noting. A stronger NFC East heightens viewer engagement, elevates rivalry intensity, and sets the stage for compelling playoff narratives. The Eagles, with a foundation built on consistency, strategic leadership, and a high-functioning roster, are well-positioned to capitalize on these developments. Facing a rejuvenated Giants team will test Philadelphia's adaptability, game planning, and mental toughness. But history shows the franchise excels under challenge. Every week in this division becomes a proving ground, and the Eagles' organizational stability provides the framework necessary to navigate an increasingly competitive landscape while continuing to pursue championship goals. As the Eagles prepare for another challenging season, the presence of John Harbaugh in the division adds a new layer of intensity that cannot be overlooked. Every team in the NFC East now faces a redefined landscape, where preparation, adaptability, and in-game execution are more critical than ever. For Philadelphia, this means that every practice, every game plan, and every personnel decision must be approached with heightened focus. Harbaugh's ability to instill discipline, maximize talent, and develop strategic game plans has historically turned teams into consistent contenders, and the Giants will be no exception. Philadelphia's players, coaches, and leadership know that facing this kind of opponent requires constant vigilance and a commitment to continuous improvement. The potential influence of Todd Monken as offensive coordinator further amplifies the competitive stakes. Monken's track record with Lamar Jackson showcased an offense capable of stretching defenses vertically and horizontally, creating mismatches and exploiting opportunities at every level. For the Eagles, this represents a potential challenge in divisional play, where every misstep can carry amplified consequences. Nick Sirianni's experience and adaptability will be tested, as he must prepare his team not only to neutralize the Giants' strengths, but also to exploit any vulnerabilities in a squad that is undergoing significant transformation. Every snap, every adjustment, and every defensive alignment could influence the outcome of matchups that once might have seemed predictable. Philadelphia's consistency and stability remain a defining strength, setting a benchmark within the division. The front office, led by Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, provides a foundation that allows the coaching staff to focus on player development and tactical execution without distraction. This synergy between management and coaching ensures that the Eagles are positioned to sustain success. Even as rival teams undergo change, Sirianni's leadership philosophy emphasizes preparation, accountability, and a culture of excellence, ensuring that the team can respond effectively to increased divisional competition. The combination of organizational stability and adaptive coaching forms the backbone of Philadelphia's enduring presence at the top of the NFC East. Jalen Hurts continues to play a pivotal role in the Eagles' success, and his ongoing growth under Sirianni highlights the importance of continuity in quarterback development. Hurts' ability to make quick decisions under pressure, coupled with his expanding skill set as a passer, strengthens the Eagles' offensive versatility. The synergy between Hurts' evolution and the coaching staff's strategic guidance has allowed Philadelphia to maintain a balanced attack capable of sustaining drives and producing explosive plays when necessary, as the Giants elevate their own offensive strategy under Harbaugh and potentially Monken. Hurts' continued development will be a critical factor in ensuring the Eagles remain competitive in high-stakes matchups. The NFC East has always been a crucible for intense competition, but the division is entering a new era of heightened expectations. Every team now faces a standard of performance where lapses are costly and victories require precise execution at all levels. For Philadelphia, this is a motivating factor. The presence of a high-profile, highly respected coach like Harbaugh raises the bar, demanding excellence not only in games against New York but across the entire season. Each practice, each adjustment, and each roster move must be approached with strategic foresight and the Eagles' ability to meet these demands is a testament to the organization's culture of accountability and high performance. Offensive strategy will be particularly important in this context. If Monken joins the Giants as expected, Philadelphia will face an opponent capable of dynamic quarterback usage, aggressive play calling, and explosive scoring potential. This challenges the Eagles to fine-tune defensive schemes, anticipate tendencies, and maintain discipline in coverage assignments. The heightened level of competition will require defensive coordinators to anticipate adjustments in real time, demanding mental acuity and precise execution from every player. Philadelphia's defensive roster, depth, and preparation will be critical in countering an offense that could test the limits of conventional strategies. At the same time, the Eagles' organizational philosophy emphasizes depth, versatility, and resilience. Injuries, unexpected challenges, and in-game adversity are inevitable over the course of a season. But Philadelphia's ability to adapt, rotate personnel effectively, and maintain consistent performance has been a hallmark of its success. This approach, combined with Sirianni's strategic leadership, ensures that the team remains capable of navigating a more competitive division while sustaining a trajectory of success. Every week becomes a test not only of individual talent, but also of organizational cohesion and preparation. Player development remains central to Philadelphia's strategy. High draft selections, undrafted talent, and emerging contributors all receive careful guidance, coaching, and support, creating a roster capable of adapting to the diverse challenges presented by a stronger NFC East. The Eagles' ability to cultivate talent across positions ensures that the team can respond effectively to new competition, including the potential innovations introduced by Harbaugh and his staff. This sustained focus on growth, versatility, and depth forms the foundation of Philadelphia's continued success and sets the stage for a season where every game carries elevated stakes. The arrival of Harbaugh also underscores the importance of mental toughness and preparation in Philadelphia's approach. Facing a revitalized Giants team, players must maintain focus, execute under pressure, and adapt to dynamic game situations. Sirianni's coaching philosophy reinforces these qualities, emphasizing situational awareness, accountability, and resilience. The Eagles' culture of professionalism and performance ensures that these attributes are ingrained in every aspect of preparation, from practice sessions to game day execution, allowing the team to respond effectively to new challenges in a highly competitive division. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. The Philadelphia Eagles woke up to a wave of uncertainty after announcing the loss of Jalen Hurts, a moment that many around the league are already calling one of the darkest chapters in the franchise's modern history. While official details remain scarce, the absence of the quarterback has ignited intense speculation inside the organization and across the NFL landscape, with insiders whispering that the impact could extend far beyond the field. Hurts has become more than just the Eagles' signal caller. He is widely seen as the emotional engine of the locker room, a leader whose presence defines the team's identity. Losing him, even temporarily, forces Philadelphia to confront uncomfortable questions about depth, leadership, and direction. Some believe the Eagles were built around Hurts' unique blend of poise, athleticism, and quiet authority, making any separation feel seismic. Rumors are already swirling about how the coaching staff might adapt. There is talk of a more conservative offensive approach, designed to protect whoever steps under center, while others suggest the team could surprise critics by leaning into an aggressive, next-man-up mentality behind closed doors. Sources speculate that veterans are being asked to assume larger leadership roles, attempting to steady a locker room processing shock and disappointment around the league. Rival executives are watching closely. The sudden vulnerability of a perennial contender can shift power dynamics overnight. And some teams may see opportunity where the Eagles see adversity. At the same time, there is a sense of respect for how Philadelphia might respond. The franchise has weathered storms before, and belief persists that resilience is embedded in its culture. For fans, the announcement felt like a punch to the gut. Social media buzzed with disbelief, concern, and cautious hope, reflecting how deeply Hurts has connected with the city. Whether this moment becomes a footnote or a defining turning point remains unknown. What is clear is that the Eagles now stand at a crossroads, facing one of the toughest tests in their history, with the future suddenly clouded by doubt and possibility. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.